Hey guys, so today I am here with a very special girl. She's what I call one of my Grail dolls, and it's just me saying dolls that are on my wish list that are very old and really cool. And of course I'm talking about the famous and fabulous Miss Chatty Cathy. I won her on a bid in an antique store that I go to. And she is one of the very first dolls, and she has her pull string. Sadly, she does not talk. To find dolls that talk is very hard and very pricey, and most of the dolls out there, they just don't. But here's her pull string, and that's what she does, nothing. She is a mute. So I wanted to run over the brief history of this doll and why she is a Grail item, not just to me, but to many, many, many doll collectors out there. A very, very big piece of history, which I am a dork and I like knowing the history of things and just history in general. She was produced between 1959 and 1965, so she is the same age as Barbie, so she's 60 years. I do have, this is one of the very first dolls they were released, and I know this because the first dolls that they released the first year, so they started selling, well, she was made in 1959, but I think they released her in 1960. And when Mattel, that's the company that made her, they first released her, she had no markings or no kind of information on her anywhere. Like, usually on her, oh, there's her little butt dimples, but it's usually on her back or like the back of her head. And no, she has nothing. So she is one of the very first dolls out there. She is a strawberry blonde with blue eyes, and they're sleep eyes. So she does go to sleep. The first ones, like I said, they had no date, no backing, and the first ones have very soft vinyl faces, whereas the later releases do not. They're a harder vinyl. When she first came out, Mattel suggested the retail price of $18, but in store catalogs and everywhere else, she was labeled as $10. She was first seen wearing a blue dress and a white eyelet blouse with crinoline, panties, and blue shoes. I got her and she was naked. I had to scout the internet to find clothes for her, and let me tell you, it was not cheap. Not crazy expensive, but definitely not cheap. You're not going to find her clothes for $5 unless you happen to catch it on a very good bid. She was the second most popular doll. Number one, of course, being Barbie. She was voiced by June Foray, who has done a number of other voices for TV shows and things like that. In 1962, they released Tiny Chatty Baby and Tiny Chatty Brother. In 1963, they released Charming Chatty, which she was a little bit bigger, and she had like records that you put here in her side, and you pulled her string, and she pretty much read off of I guess it'd be like a sonogram or a record player. She is so popular that she made her way into the TV industry, kind of. So because I am such a big history buff and things like that, and I really, really love old TV shows, the one TV show is The Twilight Zone, and there was an episode called The Living Doll, and they pretty much did a parody of Chatty Cathy, except the doll's name was Talkie Tina, and she was murderous, and she killed the father, and it was craziness. She was also mentioned in a John Hughes movie called Planes, Trains, and Automobiles with Steve Martin and John Candy. And Steve Martin flips on John Candy because he won't shut up, and he calls him a Chatty Cathy. It was pretty funny. And then she was also in I just seen it for the first time. It was a very, very humorous Geico commercial. So if you guys are interested, definitely go check that out on YouTube. It's really funny. Let's see. So they started making different hair colors for her with the second and third release. And the fourth release of her is the one with the longer hair and the ponytails. So she says 11 different things, and I'm really sad she doesn't talk because it would be really cool to hear her talk. But the 11 different things that she said was, I love you, will you play with me, let's change my dress, please brush my hair, where are we going, I'm hungry, please carry me, let's play house, I hurt myself, which I find that one kind of odd and strange, but it was the 60s. I'm sleepy and tell me a story. So, with the, I think it was the fourth, maybe the third or fourth release of her, they added 6 more phrases and so on. I don't know what the other 6 phrases were, but they're very similar to the same ones here. This outfit that she is wearing, it is a Chatty Cathy outfit by Mattel. The shoes included. Like I said, I had to purchase this from eBay. It was not my first choice. My first choice for her was the Sunny Day outfit. But somebody else went ahead and got it before me, so I was kind of stuck with this one, being is that there is not many full, complete ensembles for her on eBay that you can find. What else can I tell you about her? Other than that she is widely popular for collectors and doll nuts everywhere. She's not just one of my Grail dolls, but I'm sure many other people's Grail dolls. And she's just hugely popular. She still stands on her own. She points her little finger. And she has a cute little pot belly. And it's really funny because she is actually built like a toddler. Like, this is the exact build my daughter has. Little pot belly and everything. What I find really cool is a lot of collectors out there say that she resembles today the American Girls. Because she's supposed to have 2 little teeth. But this lady that I got was so very well loved, her teeth fell out. But you can kind of see there, one little tooth. She has adorable little freckles, which are fading. I would love to get her restored. The restoration on these girls are not easy. The painting is fairly easy to do. But to get her to talk again, what people do is this little crease here, they crack it open and they take her record out and like her voice box and they fiddle with that to get her working. I'm not sure that I want to do that with her because I'd be really sad if it cracks terribly and I could not repair her. That is all I have to say on this lady. This girl. I hope you enjoyed today's videos of one of the most famous dolls out there, and of course my Grail doll. And I would really like to know what you think, so please leave me comments below. I think that's still a thing. I don't have my channel listed as kids, so I'm pretty sure that's still a thing. I think you can still comment me. But definitely let me know what you guys think. I thank you guys very much for watching. Have a good day.